The great poet Rumi once said, "You were born with wings. Why prefer to crawl through life?" Welcome to Higher Living. I'm Lance Janes, and thanks for tuning in. Hope everybody's making it along through their quarantine well. So, in keeping with my daily practice, today I want to talk about something that quote brings to mind, and that is that we need to stop allowing self-limiting labels that have been given to us by others or ourselves, to stop using those, to stop fueling those, to stop talking about those, to stop limiting the truly unlimited thing, and that's you and your potential. Okay, so we get caught up and we allow external forces, and it starts when we're young. Our parents are like, well, you didn't study hard, you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, whatever the case may be. We're told from a young age that we're not enough in certain ways. And we're also exposed to societal limitations. Oh, this person has a learning disability. This person has this. Okay, all these things exist, as do medical conditions. A lot of people, I know personally, friends that constantly often mention their limiting medical conditions, and they're legitimate conditions, okay? This is not about ignoring medical situations. This is not about ignoring it and hoping they'll go away. It's about quitting talking about them, because when we talk about our problems, when we talk about our limitations, these labels, maybe a doctor's diagnosed you with a learning disability. Maybe you've been diagnosed as ADD. I was in the past. I've moved past that somehow. But whatever it is, especially in this day and age where every commercial is big pharma, we're one of two countries in the world that actually allow pharmaceuticals to advertise, which is odd, us in New Zealand. I've shown the commercials with all the side effects to a friend in England, and wow, they got a good laugh at that. But we're so conditioned and used to that. And back to the point, whatever diagnosis you have, if it's a medical condition, if it's a mental health thing, if you've been told by anyone else outside of you that you have something wrong with you or some kind of limitation, okay, it is what it is. Accept it, but quit talking about it. The more that you talk about it and use it as an excuse to not be able to do something, you're truly limiting the unlimitless part of you. It doesn't make, like I said, it's not going to make it go away, but to sit there and talk about your problems, to talk about them openly, to mention, oh, I have this, I can't do that because I have this condition or whatever. You're truly limiting yourself. And the more that we talk, where our attention goes, energy flows. And that really comes into play with our thinking. Our thinking is so critical, but also in our outward talk and how we talk about ourselves to ourselves, like the video I did yesterday. Be kinder to yourself, but also quit saying you can't do things because of some external label that you have been given, a diagnosis, a learning disability, whatever it may be. And look at some of the most incredible people in life. I mean, there's people that have lost both their legs that run marathons and shit. We are the ones that limit ourselves. We have others outside of us that may give it, you go to the doctor and you have this, or you have this. Okay, you have that. But the more you talk about it and discuss it, post about it, the more you talk about your limiting condition, you're limiting yourself. So work on that. That's part of self-love. Like I said, it's not about ignoring it. It's not about making it go away. It's about quit giving it fuel. If your house is on fire, you put water on it, not gas, right? When you're talking about anything that limits you, any kind of label, diagnosis, whatever it may be, you're limiting part of you. And you have to stop at least talking about it. And I'm telling you, the worst, if you don't mention it, you're not, you're getting off the crutches. A lot of times we use these labels as an excuse for things, and it just is what it is. Well, I can't because of this. I can't because of this. People, we all have to individually rise up above that, and we have to talk in ways that we want to be. The choice of words that we use, what follows the words I am, is incredibly powerful. But also, drop the labels, man. Whatever label you've been given, I'm sorry for what, and I look, I have friends that live in pain, and a lot of, I'm not saying that it's making it go away, but we have to quit using them and talking about them and giving them energy, because that is truly limiting us. And like Rumi said, we were born with wings. Why do we prefer to crawl through life? All right, everybody. I hope that made sense. It did to me. And, you know, it's something that we all have to learn to let go of. And if we're going to love ourselves more, we've got to drop these labels. We have to at least quit talking about them. That's step number one. And the less we focus on a problem, the less energy we're going to give it. It wouldn't surprise me if whatever the situation is gets better. So thanks everybody for tuning in. I hope you have an awesome day and a happy now, because you can't be happy yesterday and you can't be happy tomorrow. Thanks.